So welcome to this Super League Raw app tutorial. Okay, here we go. Now, I know a lot of people are getting a little bit flustered with regards to the new app, but trust me, once you get your head around it, it is a massive leap forward in terms of what we're going to do together in 2025. You've just got to trust the Super League Raw team that we've got this one right. You've got to forget WhatsApp and start thinking groups. Right, I'm going to take you through step by step what you need to do to get the app on your phone and to start enjoying our community this year. So first things first, you need to download Spaces by Wix. Spaces by Wix you need to download. Now throughout this tutorial, you might just want to watch the whole thing or you might want to press pause and basically update as we go. It's totally and utterly up to you. When you download Spaces by Wix, you will need to put in the Super League Raw code, okay? So you won't get this screen, okay? You will search for Super League Raw and you'll put that code in, which is there, C6EK90, C6EK90, and that will get you access to Super League Raw. You click on, and that is how it is going to look. Dead straightforward, you are in to the app. Now, what you might want to do, just for a little bit of ease and just because it looks nice, is that you might want to put the Super League Raw logo on an app. The way you do that is like this. The three little buttons, or should I say the three little dots underneath the battery at the top right-hand corner of my screen, you click on that, and at the bottom there it says add to device home screen. You click on that, and it brings you up this screen. It's asking you there to press the button that is right in the center at the bottom, that little square with the up arrow. You click on that and it brings you up this familiar Apple screen. You scroll that up and there you'll see add to home screen. You press that button and what it will then do is it will transform the Spaces by Wix icon to the Super League Raw one, and I'll take you back to my Raw bundle in my phone, and you see bottom right there, Super League Raw. What you can't do is delete the original download of the Spaces by Wix, because basically this app that has now appeared is an extension of the original. So you need to keep the original on your phone, but like I've done, I've just hid it, okay? The one I go through is the one that says Super League Raw. So I can click on that, and as you can see, it takes me straight to the app home screen. So that is how you add the Super League Raw icon to the app, to your home screen, if that's what you wish to do. Now, there's certain things that you just don't need to worry about. Invite, buy now, forget about that. You don't need to worry about it. Just completely forget about it. There's certain things in this whereby it's asking you to, if you want to create your own website. It's not really an app, but we're using it as an app because we can, okay? And this is how we do it. Now, of course, there's a link there to the website. We'll get back to that in a few moments' time. But like I say, the only thing on this particular screen that you would use is probably the bar that starts home. Then it's got blog next to it. So let's go through that bar together. But before we do, notifications. You might want to consider what notifications you want to get from this app. Again, we go back to those three little dots, and this time we're going to manage notifications. We click on that, and now you can set what notifications you get for the app to your phone. Okay, so you do that through the push. You would select, do you want to be updated when people are posting? You've just got to set that up, work through it one by one for yourself. I've deselected the majority because, as you can imagine, I get a lot of pings because of the amount of people that are using it. So I just basically go in and look over it from time to time. There's certain things I've selected, but not everything. You've got to do the choices that are best for you. Exactly the same for email. If you don't want your inbox absolutely battered by Super League Raw, then you need to, again, go in this and make sure that you set up the emails as you want them. Okay, it's a great place for you to start. So that was in the top right-hand corner again, the three little buttons, manage notifications, and then toggle between the two, set up your notifications as you want them. Right, blog. That basically is the news stories. So every time a news story gets posted on our website, it will show up on the app as a blog. So this was the Challenge Cut one from this morning. I can click on that and I can read it in the app if I so choose, okay? That is what I can do. So I can read all of this in the app, and if I scroll all the way down, it then tells me what other news stories are there, and I can comment on that news story. So on the Challenge Cup news story that's on, I can comment. Bazza and Craig's already done that. I can write a comment and it will show both on the app and on the website. So that is what the blog section is. It's the news stories that we post every day. Pricing plans, of course, if you wanted to upgrade, etc., you can do that through your phone as well, through your working space. The shop is live. So the Challenge Cup competition, as you can see, when it comes up in a second, that's in there. As to is the merchandise. And of course, we've got more merchandise coming that will be uploaded. When we do Super League Raw Live, that will show up in events. Of course, this one is a past event, but the next event that we do that's live, that is where it will show. We're not utilising the video function at the moment, but we are the groups, okay? So if I click on groups, this automatically goes to the Super League Raw group, Rugby League debates group. That's where it goes to. But there's a better way of getting to groups, which I'm going to show you in a minute, which is a bit more seamless, okay? And then it's got members, which is all of the members on the site. Okay, now of course you can suggest groups to us. Some of you have already done that. All right, let's go and take a look at how the group function works. Now you've got to think of this particular app as being more akin to Facebook than to WhatsApp. Okay, that's how it works. So at the bottom right hand side of the screen there, it has got my profile. If I click on that, up comes groups. I can click on the groups and it will list for you all of the groups that are available for you to join. So 18th man members will get access to weekly round predictions. Okay, that is the one group that even 18th man members will get access to this year. All right, let's go into that as a great starting point. Look how much easier it's going to be this year for you to give me your suggestions on prediction, on winning team and winning margin. Okay, so there's the first one. Giants versus Wolves. All the round ones are in there now for you to go and suggest the winning score to, because of course you are going to be taking on myself, the rest of the panel, Earl Crabtree this season in the prediction league. Okay, so every week you can go in here, you can select the team and the score you think it will finish by, 1 to 8, 9 to 17, 18 plus, and of course the winning score will go in as a collective win a margin for that particular game, and that's the score and the team that will go through to the prediction league that week. All you need to worry about is obviously going in here and selecting the team and the score. Now, if you want to comment on the game, please do not do it through sharing something, okay? Because what will happen is, because I know what everybody's like and it's great, there'll be a load of comments and these will all go to the bottom. So when new people come in, they've got to scroll through a load of messages to just get to the predictions. That said, if you do want to talk about a specific game, just like you would on Facebook, go to comment on that particular game. So here we've got Giants against the Wolves. If I wanted to comment on that particular game, I just click that little comment button there underneath the post. It then brings this up like it does on Facebook. I can put whatever comment I want in, and then I can post it. And then what it'll do is it'll sit underneath that particular game. It's going to keep it nice and clean so that when people go in here to put their predictions on, the first thing and the only thing that they see is the 6 predictions that they're to put in, and any comments on the games have been put in the comments box underneath the game as per Facebook. Hopefully that makes perfect sense. Now, in the groups, okay, you need to set, again, your notifications, all right? For every group, you need to go back in and set up notifications. You only need to do this once. So you've done the main site notifications. Now we're in a particular group. And the way you do that is you click the little, almost looks like a flower there in the top right-hand corner. You click on that. What it now does is it gives you this. So in terms of a new list of things to do, you don't need to worry about any of that, just the bottom bit, notifications. And again, just as we had before, you can set your notifications for the app and you can set your notifications for your email, okay? You only have to do that once for each group and then it's set up. Dead straightforward. Now, conversations, discussions. Now, we're going to be doing lots of that in these other groups. I'm going to demonstrate watch along live. What we're going to be doing every week is that we will actually put the game in as a separate game and then delete them. So there's not going to be one master watch along live. There'll be one for the game that is currently being played. So today, this afternoon, we had the Challenge Cup game between Halifax and the Catalan Dragons. That group was set up and this is how it looked, okay? All right, now, what I want to do is I just want to walk you through how best to use the Watch Along Live and all the other groups. If you when we start watching a game, if you've got a point that you wish to raise that nobody else has raised, you would basically be at the top of the screen with everybody else's comments below you, and you would say there, share something. You click on that, and instead, do not put a title on it. Just start typing, not from the add title, but from the share something. And what it'll do is it'll just show us up as a comment. So if I just put the word test in there, I always do that. If I put the word test in there and post it, you will see that test is the last comment that appears on this screen. I'll just delete that. So it's gone, but you can see where it's gone, right at the top of the screen. Now, if you want to respond to something that somebody else has said, and this is where WhatsApp really fell down, and the group is going to be a lot better, because I don't know about you, but there's a lot of time I'd go onto WhatsApp, what are they all discussing? Because the initial conversation starter was 100 messages back. What this is going to allow us to do is there is an initial starting point. So, for example, let's use this particular post from Steph. Steph said, during the course of the match, is everybody enjoying the new app? Okay. Now, rather than go to the top of the screen and respond to that, okay, what I can do is I can just basically respond to his question by going to comment on his post. So if I go on to comment, and I again just put the word testing in there and publish it, what now happens, and I'll just basically bring it to the top really quickly, there it is, testing. It's brought it straight in. So anybody who's joining late, it's going to be a lot easier for them to catch up. They can go to a comment that has been made, and underneath that comment is all the responses for that comment. So, for example, that comment could have been, never a red card in the history of man, and everybody's talking about a sending off. Then the next comment was, what a brilliant try by Mikey Lewis, as an example. Everybody's talking on that comment, in that comment thread, about the try from Mikey Lewis. So rather than basically having all the comments one against the other and everybody talking about different things, whoever starts the initial comment, the initial post, we comment on their post so that anybody coming late to the party will be able to pick it up really quick, and then they can decide, do they want to make a comment on that point, or do they want to move on to the next point and make a comment on that? So it's going to make it a lot easier, and especially in debates. So if we go back to, Super League Raw debates and these type of groups can really, really go off like a rocket. And when you come in late, what are we talking about? Where are we at? So, however, if it was a case of, like Bazza here, rather than somebody commenting on a new post about what Bazza's wrote, if I want to comment on Bazza's photo here or whatever, I just comment on Bazza's photo. And it's going to make it so much easier for us to be engaged with each other, because we're not going to get fed up going, what are these guys talking about? Oh, I'll just pick it up from here. So it's a really, really good app on that basis. Now, help and support is there as well. We do expect everybody to join this one, because at any point in time, if you're having any issues whatsoever, post it in there, and both myself, Steph, the rest of the team, and of course the community should be able to answer any questions you've got, whether that be over the website or whether that be over the app. Okay, so that is basically a really good group for everybody to get involved in. So in recap, okay, what you need to do is you need to go into groups under my profile. So you click my profile, you go into groups, you ask to join the groups that you wish to join, you will be accepted by the administrator, and then use the app the way I've just described. I think the weekly round predictions is going to be really, really easy, and the watch along live, like we've said, is going to be fantastic if we follow those simple rules along the way. It's really, really easy. Like I said, think Facebook, forget WhatsApp. It really does work very similarly to how Facebook works. Okay, so that's basically how it all works. Don't forget about setting your notifications that you want. And again, just very quickly going back into watch along live, what this can also do is you can put polls in there. So at the end of today's game, it was announced that Sam Tompkins had a hamstring injury. And what I did is I put a poll in there really quick, should he retire? And as you can see, those people who have already got used to the app have gone in, and at the moment, 86% are saying, yeah, he should. So we can use the same functionality for try, no try. It really is going to, so rather than people putting like 10 or 15 posts to try, no try, a simple vote. Now, what we will do as the administrators, because there'll always be somebody from Super League War doing a watch along live, we will do those for you. So just, when it's a try no try decision, just wait. Within seconds, the vote now is going to come up for that try no try decision, and we can get involved. We can also do the same for man of the match, etc., etc. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're starting to see why it's so imperative that you trust us, that you download Spaces by Wix, that you get this on your desktop and you start using it as soon as possible, because it really is a major step forward. Now, the one thing the app doesn't do, that only the website does do, is give you access to your membership area. You have to go through the website to get access to your membership area. Now, I'm going to suggest the best way for you to do that if you like to do it on your mobile phone. So again, I'm going to go back to my raw area on my phone, and you'll see there on the left-hand side of the middle a white box. That is the website. Okay, I can't put an icon on it, but that is the website. I click on that, and up comes the website. Okay, now what this does is this will now give me access to my membership area by clicking on first of all the three bars underneath the Super League Raw 2025 icon. Then I click my photo. That's why I said it's important that you put your photo on your profile, because then it will show on your mobile when you go onto the website. And then you can go into your membership area. So there comes up 18th man, and of course the link for the exclusive content that you get. Okay, I click on that and it takes me straight there. So for those who've got bigger access to things like Captain's Run, to Round Unpacked, all the other great stuff that we do for 6 again and above, of course you will be able to access that through your mobile phone, but you'd have to go via the app. So my suggestion would be to save the website also onto your home screen, exactly the same way as we did for the app. We press the little square with the up arrow, we scroll down to add to home screen, you save that to your mobile phone as well, and now you know that if you want to go and see what the latest programs are, because again that's something that the app doesn't do, I can open up the website, I can see what's coming up this week, and also I can access my membership area and press the corresponding link to that show and go straight there. So that, for me, is the best way of getting the best experience out of Super League Raw on your mobile this year. The app, download it, get used to it, join all of the groups and enjoy it. And in terms of the website, get that on your home screen as well. That's where you're going to see the show listings, and that's where you're going to be able to access your links to go directly to those shows when they are on. In closing, if there's any other questions you've got, well, there's only one place to go, isn't there? Once you're up and running on the app, go into the groups, make sure you go into help and support, write your comment as right at the very top that you've got a query, and one of the administrators or one of your fellow community will answer that question for you. Okay, hopefully that has made you a lot more confident in terms of using the app. We really do hope you enjoy it. And for now anyway, thanks again for your support, and we will speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.